Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Mai Tais at Sunset. I am currently in Jamaica, man. I'm Tai.
Aloha, I'm Mai. Happy Aloha Friday. Happy weekend. I set the intention that we are going to share a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and healing. And I'm so excited. Tai, you are in Jamaica. We are both on islands.
I'm on an island, but I'm in the Atlantic Ocean and not so much the Pacific Ocean, but
Yet,
it kind of makes a difference.
two different
I'm
oceans.
actually having to cover up.
It's
I'm
cold.
actually having to cover up because the mosquitoes are eating me alive. No, the mosquitoes!
Oh, okay. What's the temperature been like?
Oh my God, they're starting the music.
What music?
The saxophone music in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I'll just talk
Closer to
the mic, and then you'll have just like background music. But I'm in Jamaica. I would say that flying here was a disaster.
From Texas.
So I actually went from Houston to Miami down to Jamaica, and the flights were really short each, but getting to Jamaica and the whole like customs and baggage claim was insane and chaotic. So we get off the plane, we wait in one line to put our passports into the system to get a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take that ticket and then you go into another line and you wait. Then they tear off a piece of that ticket. Then you take that piece of ticket and then you go to another line and then you wait for your baggage, which they don't tell you what baggage belt to go to. So you have all this baggage just laying on the ground, being stacked upon each other. And if you don't like identify your luggage really well, you'll like never find it. And so it took me a while to get my luggage. And then when I got my luggage, we had to take another piece of paper and go through another set of customs agents. So it's a lot of like going from step A to step B, step C before you get through. And then you have to find out what number transportation desk you go to. And our business was like, go to desk 21. There is no desk 21. So luckily I found like somebody with a sign of the company I work for. And they were like, come on this way. And I'm out in the middle of the parking lot with all my luggage and on a very unpaved road, carrying my heavy ass luggage across the parking lot, trying to follow this guy.
All of this chaos only happened once you got landed in Jamaica.
Yeah, so you should anticipate going to the bathroom before you land in Jamaica because it takes about a good hour and a half to get your luggage and go through customs.
Okay, and then what is it like in Jamaica? Can you compare it to Hawaii, because that would be my only frame of reference for another island.
Sure. So you get here, they drive on the opposite side of the road.
Okay, former British colony. Yeah.
Correct. So they're driving on the opposite side of the road. That's a little bit trippy because especially when they're turning like a certain way, like left or right, you're like cutting across the traffic and you're like, this doesn't make sense in my English brain. And then, American brain.
Your American brain, yes.
But my American brain. And so that's different. And then, depending on the city that you visit, it's not like first world status, right? Except for the resorts and everything.
Okay.
There's a lot of like broken infrastructure and there's a lot of poverty. And we were talking to the driver, there's a lot of unemployment and they struggled during the pandemic because there was no tourism at that point. There's no COVID restrictions here, but on the way back, American Airlines is the only one that requires you to do contact tracing information. So they require you to like give them all your information so you can travel back. I'm sorry, I'm like covering all the way up now because the mosquitoes are getting me, the mosquitoes. So, it's very different. They dress a little bit differently too. A lot of them wear like suits or dress pants with a nice blouse, or skirts with a nice blouse.
Okay.
Payless does really, really well here because everybody wearing black shoes.
Yeah.
Like they just have a different style. Of course, there's like jumpsuits, tracksuits, t-shirts, shorts, but I'm talking about the locals. They are required to dress a little bit more uniform in most of the businesses that they're in, like even the drivers here.
Yeah.
They wear like button downs and slacks and stuff. Everybody's super nice. I really like the people here. They're very sweet. I understand they're making a living. We did go off the resort to go shopping, and they're trying to push anything and everything on you. And I'm very much like not shopping for like tchotchkes and trinkets, which is probably a surprise to every friend that's listening to this podcast right now. But I'm more of a like I need substance, and so I didn't really find anything. But a few of my friends who are here found things for themselves, and then marijuana is pretty legal here.
Oh, okay.
So they do push a lot of drugs on you. So be aware that, if you're going to like Doctor's Cave or any of the touristy areas, they will try to sell you things. And one of the ways they get around it is they actually have drivers that take you to dispensaries.
Okay.
And you buy under their name.
Under the driver's name.
Right.
Okay.
So you can get around the whole not having a medical card and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting.
Most places it is legal, and it's also legal with a medical card. So I had nothing to do with it. I just watched the process and I was intrigued by it because I'm like, okay, this is neat. Had a drink at Margaritaville.
Uh-huh.
And I've been down the slide that goes directly into the ocean.
Yes.
So it was funny. I've been to Montego Bay several times on cruises. And it was funny. I was like, oh, I've been on this slide before. Oh, I've been to this exact same restaurant. So I had a fruit rum punch in a blender cup. And it was so cute. It was a cup that's shaped like a blender.
Yeah.
And I took video of that. So it's super cute.
Okay.
It was fun. I really liked it. I wanted to take the cup, but then I was like, no, I don't have room for this shit. So I didn't take the cup. But I really wanted to record Oceanside because you're always showing us videos of
the
Hawaii.
Beautiful beaches. Yes, I love going to the beach. And I will be next week. So I'm really glad that we're recording.
Nice. So you can do a side-by-side comparison. The water is super blue, but closer to the resort, it's murky because of the waves and the tide rises and falls. Mm-hmm. Lots of seaweed. So you get creepy crawlies like touching you when you're in.
Yeah.
The very first day I went in and I was like, I don't know what's touching me, but I'm not scared. And like the sand in the ocean feels like almost like a clay mask.
Okay.
Consistency. So
it's very thick.
Feet,
it's not like
my feet started to sink and I was like stuck.
Oh.
And so I had to maneuver myself out of there.
It was the sand trap. What do we call those? Quicksand. It was the quicksand effect.
Quicksand. It's a little bit like quicksand consistency. Yeah, I would say be careful if you're going out there and you're not experienced. Funny story. I met a friend of mine now. He's now my friend. We talk a lot about the ocean. We love the ocean. He decided to do a workout and he came in and he had goggles and I was like kind of floating around the waves and swimming a little bit inside the netted area. Mm-hmm. Well, I turned around and he had jumped over the net and was swimming out open ocean. And all the Jamaican lifeguards and Jamaicans on the beach were like, oh my God, make him come back. And I'm like, I can't tell this man who's like a mile and a half away from me now to come back. And I was like, look, I know him. I know his name. If he doesn't come back, like Godspeed, like I'll tell whoever I need to tell. But he's a really good swimmer. So he was gone and back and he's fine.
Where does this man normally swim? Did he say?
I think he's from California. So he actually swims in the cold ass water.
So is the water
Pacific.
warmer?
Water is super warm. Water is probably a nice 80 degrees.
Like a nice warm bath.
Yeah. The pool is like a nice warm bath. The lazy river is a nice warm bath. I would say that overall the resort is okay. It's a little battered. Uh-huh. The beaches are not as big and nice, but I did go paddle boarding.
Oh, good.
I did one of those water bikes where you can like just ride on top of the ocean. That was really fun. I did not dare to bring my camera in because I was afraid I was going to drop it in the ocean. So I don't have a lot of video of that, but I have video of other people doing it. So I feel like that was justified.
Yes.
But I've been running every day here, hitting the gym with other people who own businesses. Mm-hmm. We all give each other like the gym wave because they're like, oh, are you going for a run? And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I actually just finished a 30-minute run a few minutes ago, and then I did some stretches and yoga on the beach, and now I'm recording with you in the dark.
Boy, that sunset really fast.
Yeah, like I could probably show you the moon right now, but it is gone. There is no light around me.
It has been a bright full moon these past few nights.
Yes, it has, and it was daylight savings time.
They somebody passed this law that they're going to stop the jump back thing. Everything's going to be locked in at daylight savings.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
We don't have that here, so It just helps my math.
They don't have that in Jamaica either.
Okay.
They don't observe daylight savings. So my time matches the East Coast time, I believe, still. But before it was matching Texas time. Like it's 6:11 here, so it should be like 5:11 there. Or 1:11.
In Hawaii, yeah. We're 6 hours difference. Yeah, 1:11. Oh,
Oh,
make a
6?
wish. It's 1:11.
Yes. So I have a lot to, I mean, I've never been to an all-inclusive resort, but I equate it to being on a cruise.
Yeah.
But not on a ship. Like you literally, all the food is like the same as on a cruise ship, and you just get everything for free. Even the drinks, like unlimited drinks. And I'm like, this is crazy.
What is the famous cuisine of Jamaica? Like, I know that they have their own
Jerk chicken, jerk seasoning. So it's a little bit spicy. It's almost like Cajun-like, but it's super good. There's a jerk chicken barbecue hut, like one of the restaurants. And it's over by the Sea Toys, and I sat there and ate my weight in chicken wings. It was good. It was good. Everybody, it was good. I haven't been eating as much down here just because, one, we've been in classes like most of the day, and you just kind of snack as you go.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is the omelet bar, just like a cruise.
Yeah.
This guy named Paul, he makes me an omelet every morning. He knows exactly what I want in it. It's great. And one of the pro tips I would say for coming to an all-inclusive is definitely bring some ones to tip your driver, or tip people, like your driver, your bellhop.
Yeah.
People who make you coffee every day. Definitely all the wait staff. So, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of fresh fish dishes. Like, do they have their own version
A
of
lot
like
of snapper. No, they don't do that down here.
No raw
That's
fish.
not-
Everything cooked.
Yeah, they try to make sushi and it's all cooked, and I was like, no, absolutely not. No.
Okay.
It's questionable, you know. The fruit is different. The oranges are all green, and the grapefruit is green. So I've had grapefruit. Pineapple's not sweet. It's like a off-color pastel yellow, so it's
Interesting.
not very pretty,
Okay.
and it's not sweet. So yeah,
But the Jamaica's tropical though, right?
yes. I had a fresh coconut today.
Okay.
Like they chopped off part of a coconut and gave it to me, and then I realized that these coconuts literally came from the palm trees that I've recorded. So I was like, how convenient. I will say, so my favorite things have been the jerk chicken, the omelets, which is not local. They do have a lot of local foods for you to try and different kind of drinks. And so one of the sodas I really like is called Ting,
Okay.
Ting, and it's grapefruit, and it tastes like a Fresca.
Okay.
But I took a picture of the water bottles here, the main like Jamaican water, and it's called Wata, Wata.
Okay.
So it's the way they speak, right? So Ting, like some Ting,
Yeah.
and it's Ting.
Ting.
So I'm like, can I get a Ting? And they're like, you mean something? And I was like, no, Ting. And they're like, oh, Ting, you know, like so. So it's like almost like when you say Dakine
Yeah.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny. And then Wata.
Wata.
Like I think the water bottles are funny.
Yeah.
I took a picture of all the drinks they put in my fridge. So they had water, they had Diet Coke. Actually, they had Coke Zero Sugar, which I thought was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Regular Coke, Sprite. They had an orange juice like mixer concentrate, and I was like, okay. So it tried to be like an orange soda,
Mm-hmm.
but it tasted more like pineapple juice. And then they had a Peroni,
Oh,
and I thought it said
beer.
pierogi. Yeah, they had a beer in my fridge, and I was like, what is... I did pack my own ramen, and so I had that the other night, and it was really, really good. Because I miss the spicy stuff.
Yeah.
I miss, like, the good spicy stuff, yeah. So, lots going on in Jamaica. I've got some sunshine.
You look
the first 2
tan.
days, we got zero sunshine. No, I haven't tanned at all.
Oh, it's
You'd
just
be
dark
surprised.
because the sun went down.
It's just dark. It's just dark, and the lighting is good. Starting to hit some Jamaican music behind me now. The saxophone stopped.
Okay.
Last night they did karaoke. It was terrible.
When I think of Jamaican music, I think of steel drums.
Yeah, and reggae. Yeah.
And in Hawaii, we have a lot of that reggae influence, and it's turned into Jawaiian, which is a mix of Hawaiian music and reggae.
Yeah. Very international sound is what I equate it to, because like every island always has like reggaeton and reggae music, island music. I've been listening to more island music lately just because I want to relax.
Yeah.
But the first 2 days we were literally in classes until it was dark. And now like we've had a couple days of like being in the sun, and relaxing in the ocean a little bit. I did go dip in the ocean twice now.
Oh, good.
I just don't like the texture of the sand.
Oh,
It just
it's weird.
It gives me the heebs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like my toes. I was like, please don't absorb all this sand underneath my toes or my toenails. Like, ugh.
I was on Venice Beach in California and Manhattan Beach in California. And both of them, I didn't like the texture of the sand either. I can't remember.
It's very different than Hawaii.
The water was so cold.
It's such a different feel than Hawaii. Hawaii has some of the nicest sand, especially Waimea.
Oh,
my
Waimea
God.
Beach, yeah.
Sand is so beautiful. Burns like hell, but it's so good.
I think the most beautiful beaches are on Kauai.
Lanikai is not as pretty anymore. I was seeing pictures recently of Lanikai, and I was like, Lanikai is like overrated now.
It is, and it's lost so much sand with the erosion that it doesn't hold the status of world's best beach anymore. Waimanalo, I think, would be better because it's such a long stretch of that white sand. I'm sure Obama would love that, right? So close to his house. But
right.
Yeah, and Waikiki, not as nice. I would have to say the outer islands, Maui, Kauai.
Yes. Hanalei Bay.
Yeah, my favorite beaches are on the neighbor islands. It's just that when you go to Kauai and the outer islands, it's another plane. It's another hop in the plane. You know, you get all the way to Oahu, and then you got to get on another plane to go jump to the neighbor islands.
Yeah.
We had some wonderful comments on our last video. Remember when we talked about our volcano video and about earthquake drills? And you said, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to have a listener from California. A listener from California put a comment. Yes, I so appreciate that.
How cool is that? Thank you, California listener.
Thank you, California. I know. Comments. Here we go. This is from Devana Meyer. Thanks for the broadcast. Yes, in California, having grown up here, we did practice getting under our desks for sure. But they do not recommend a door jamb for protection anymore. So that's a good update. And we are not tornado prone either. Looking to go to the Big Island next week. Would you go or cancel due to the earthquakes? Your thoughts would be appreciated. And I did say it's safe. Absolutely. Just go. Just stay tuned to the local news and maybe subscribe to the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Twitter or something like that. Just follow them.
There you go.
Yeah. But my uncle, my family.
That's some solid advice, Mai.
I have a lot of family that live on the Big Island in Kona and near Hilo. So I totally recommend it. My cousins, my younger cousins, they're not been pulled out of school. Everything is still going every day. Just be aware that there is volcanic activity on that island. And that's the draw. That's why people go there. There is such a wonderful, incredible energy. When you are on the Big Island, there is this energy that comes from just standing on the ground. As soon as you get off that plane.
It's Madame Pele.
Yes, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. And it's incredible. It's a very vibrant,
That's awesome.
Vibrant island. And it's very active and it feels amazing. So very gorgeous, very beautiful. Just be aware of where you are and make sure that you're not in an area that's prone to the lava coming down anywhere near you. But the park is still open.
Thank you for that comment. Yeah, no, everything is still open. I don't think they would let people know.
They would.
Well ahead of time. There are signs.
And that's what we're doing now.
Those are some of the best earthquake scientists and seismic scientists. Seismologists, I think is what they call them.
Yeah, they're flocking
there.
there, I'm sure.
They call them volcanologists. It's after the Roman god Hephaestus. Yeah.
Volcanologists and the geologists. I'm sure all those earth scientists they're all there. But then also, I haven't heard anything about the observatories being closed. Okay, so we have 2 comments. And I'd like to read the second one.
Okay.
This one, you can't touch my handle. Is their name. That's so cute. My other question is, if we have been trained at school, for example, single file line, leave space between you and the person in front of you. So how is it that crowd crushing happens? It's almost as if everyone has the same thought at the same time and heads in that direction. It's such a weird reaction. I guess it's just trying to comprehend what you're meant to do and try to look after those around you as well. There are so many factors to address and then make the best decision for the situation you are facing and what you may be facing ahead. It's a lot to take in. I love that you guys are just having such a relaxed vibe while talking about this. Thank you again. yeah, I think that the drills that we do in school, hopefully it becomes muscle memory.
Yeah.
That when something does happen, you can kind of remember what you're supposed to do, and I guess help others who don't remember or haven't had that training to guide them as best
Yeah.
you can in any kind of situation. At least somebody there will know what to do. But other than that, being born and raised in Hawaii, growing up with nonstop volcanic activity, mostly on the Big Island. I don't live on the Big Island. It's several hundred miles away.
Right.
I don't feel in danger of it, and I have family that live on the Big Island. I've been there many times, and I just think that and also being a hula dancer, that I know that those mountains, they're sacred, and it's actually very beautiful. As a photographer, videographer, I love that gorgeous, amazing lava footage at night. It's so breathtakingly beautiful. And it's just magical how our earth reproduces more land. Kind of a beautiful spectacle to see. And I hope that that's okay for that answer, but I really appreciate people's feedback. So please go ahead and comment on the videos. That's how we will find you. I'm sorry I didn't get to those as quickly as I would have liked. I have been really busy trying to get ready for my aunt and uncle visiting from California. And hopefully I'll be out adventuring and seeing a whole lot more beaches, because I've been cleaning. I've been doing so much work on our show.
You've been installing a new Costco sofa and all the other things, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed that, that you even got that couch up there.
Being an artist, I'm a messy artist. I have stuff everywhere. I had to put some of that stuff away. It's kind of sad because I live in my art chaos, but it's okay.
You're just going to have to clean.
I just had to clean.
That's it.
I know.
It's just going to have to clean.
Gotta put it all away. Pretend that I'm organized. Oh, let's talk about Halloween then. Hawaii Halloween, Waikiki was going off again. It's finally back after a few years of being totally cut down because of COVID. Absolutely fun. Everybody's flocking to Waikiki. It looked like a few thousand people wandering around Kalakaua Avenue, all dressed up, having a great time. Live music everywhere. My kids went and with their friends, and I got a little bit of video, but I think I'm going to include the professional Hawaii News Now video. A lot of people were it was incredible. It was incredible to see it come back.
That's awesome. You know what's really funny? Is there literally is a bra hanging
behind me. I mean, You're just looking at me on your iPhone.
I know, but that could be why people were staring behind me, is because there's literally a bra over your head.
Bra, and I look mostly naked.
Yes, you do.
Because you can't see my bright orange pareo.
Oh my God.
It's back there.
Another ting would be great. Thank you.
Another ting. It would be interesting to hear the Jamaican accent. Like if you could get somebody to say something.
I can ask her if she'll do a little hello. Can I ask you a question? Would you be able to say hello from Jamaica?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, what's up? My name is Sonia. I'm coming here from Jamaica. How are y'all doing out there?
Oh my God, that was wonderful. So cute. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Oh, that was so cute. You're welcome. Thanks.
Oh, I love the accent. It's so fun. It's so pretty.
We got it. Jamaican accents are really cool, though. They're very pretty. It's very pretty.
Yeah. It's very sing-songy. Kind of like, I think the Hawaiian language is also very sing-songy. Very lyrical, kind of a beautiful sound.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of My Tais at Sunset. Be sure to check us out, mytaisatsunset.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and anywhere else you listen to your favorite podcasts. And aloha from Jamaica. It's been wonderful.
And until we meet again, ahui ho.